Westich.
I'm Monica Gomez.
My name's Austin Farrell.
I found Wheaton my senior year of high school, and I remember thinking there's no possible way I could afford this school.
I did look at the price tag, and I did think I probably can't go here.
You know, you never know what opportunities God will open up to make a place affordable for you to go. And so I decided to continue to pursue it.
I received my acceptance letter and I cried when that day. I remember it perfectly. But then reality struck and I just thought, how am I supposed to pay for that?
A woman in my church said, if you get into Wheaton, they're gonna make a way for you to get through. They're going to find some financial scholarship or loan that's gonna help me get all the way through. And I remember thinking, okay, that's a joke. There's no way.
So I applied and I got 2 letters, memorable letters. One was from the admissions office saying I got in. And I thought, that's brilliant. But the more important letter was the one I got from the financial aid department that said, you got in, but you can come.
My dad is a pastor full-time, so we didn't really have the capacity to pay for that. So we started to pray a lot, and I got in contact with the financial aid office.
The people in financial aid, they're so personal with me, and they've sat down with me and talked to my mom and jumped through every hoop with me and assured me that they're gonna help me make it through, that we're gonna figure out whatever angle we can to help me get a Wheaton education and be able to graduate.
I ended up getting enough help from Wheaton to actually attend and go to this school, which was amazing for me. And I'm so happy that I did because of the educational opportunities, the Christian growth opportunities, the world perspective and change in perspective and challenging perspective that I'm experiencing. Wheaton College really seeks to bless its students to experience all it has.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to King Arena here on campus of Wheaton College. I'm Nate Stein alongside Caleb Springer, and you're watching the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. We have a men's-women's basketball doubleheader for you this evening. First, we will start off with the Wheaton women's basketball team facing off with the Dewhawks of Loras College. The Thunder are 2-1 on the season, ranked number 21 overall. The Dewhawks are also 2-1.
Absolutely. Katie McDaniels has been the story of the season so far, averaging 24 points and 7 assists a game. She's been unbelievable, and she's tracking for that scoring record this year.
Yeah, Caleb, that's something you and I talked about before the game. You kind of mentioned offhand she would need to average right around 20 points, and she's doing all right for herself on that front. 25 points a game through the first 3, not showing any signs of slowing down. Neither is this Thunder team.
No, absolutely. They won the Beth Baker Classic last weekend, beating Blackburn and Trine in the championship. Katie McDaniels was named MVP of that tournament, and Chantel Meacham was all-tourney team. So that was a good bounce back from their opening season loss at Hope, which was a bummer in overtime by 3 to a ranked Hope team on the road.
Yeah, I think that loss, though, actually shows how good this Wheaton team can be. Like you said, that's a ranked Hope team on the road and a place in Hope that is really tough to win in. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Hope's top 10 or top 15, somewhere in there. So the fact that the Thunder had them that close, and they were up 20 at one point in that game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they belong in the top teams in the country. Of course, you want to pull that out, but I think it's good to challenge yourself early on in the season, and even a loss to start the season, it gets you back in the right mindset of going back to work. And they came out with 2 wins last weekend, and now today they face a very good Loras team. Wheaton only won by 3 last year at Loras, and Loras won their conference at IAC, which is a respectable conference last year. So this will be a good game tonight.
So for now, we are going to send it onto the court for the opening ceremonies, the starting lineups, and the national anthem. Stick with us here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. We'll have all the action right after this.
Matchup between the visiting Dewhawks of Loras College and your Wheaton College Thunder. At this time, we ask you please rise and gentlemen remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. At this time, let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Dewhawks of Loras College. Wearing number 20, a junior from Mount Vernon, Iowa, Miranda Chapman. Number 21, a senior from Gilbert, Arizona, Kat Cabrera. Number 32, a junior from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Sierra Hutchins. Number 42, a senior from Lindenhurst, Illinois, Therese McMahon. And number 50, a senior from Naperville, Illinois, Lori Obendorf. The Dewhawks are coached by Justin Heinzen. And now, the starting lineup for your Wheaton College Thunder. Number 10, a senior from Shoreview, Minnesota, Katie McDaniels. Number 11, a senior from Champaign, Illinois, Chantel Meacham. Number 14, a sophomore from Champaign, Illinois, Devin Kyler. Number 22, a junior from St. Anthony, Minnesota, Kelly Lawson. And number 24, a junior from Wheaton, Illinois, Maggie Dansdale. The Thunder are coached by Kent Matson.
And we are back here at King Arena, just moments away from tip-off. Caleb, this is a matchup between two teams that are very clear on their big-picture goals for the season.
Absolutely. I mean, the goal for both teams is to win the conference. Loras was picked second in the preseason poll in the IAC, and Wheaton was picked to finish first. So, absolutely. Both teams have high expectations for this year, and they both have a veteran core that have played a lot of minutes and a lot of crucial minutes. So, it'll be a good game tonight.
And someone who's really come out of the woodwork for the Thunder is Maggie Dansdale. She's always been a pretty good piece of this Thunder machine, but this season she's really coming into her own and leading the Thunder in rebounds per game. I want to say averaging over 6. Yeah, I was saying right, almost 6.7 boards per game, and that's going to be huge in a game where both teams are used to leading in rebounds. The Dewhawks are averaging plus 9.7 rebounds per game. The Thunder averaging plus 6.3. So I think a lot of this game is going to be decided on the glass.
Absolutely. I mean, Wheaton's got to rebound the ball. They got to rebound. That's one of the keys of the game.
Opening tip, won by Kyler. Back to Meacham. Forward to McDaniels. McDaniels with Cabrera guarding her, swings it around. Dansdale over to Lawson. Out to Dansdale. Driving into the lane, up with the right hand. No good. Rebound secured by Obendorf. Pushing ahead are the Dewhawks. Chapman working on the baseline, kicks it out to Cabrera. Cabrera right back to Chapman. Swung around, Hutchins with it on the right wing. 6 on the shot clock, Hutchins drives in, kicks out. Three-pointer from Chapman, no good. Rebound secured by Kyler.
Loras really likes to pack it in on defense. Classic Iowa team, forcing you to shoot well from the perimeter and rebound the ball well.
Kyler swings it to Thornton, to Lawson. Meacham, or Dansdale driving baseline, gets swallowed up as Obendorf picks up a block. Cabrera going the other way. Cabrera all alone drives in and kicked out. Good help defense from Lawson. Out to Cabrera. McDaniels on her. Cabrera pulls up mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound Dansdale. Lawson drives in, kicks out to Meacham. Meacham for 3. And that one goes off the shot clock, so out of bounds over the backboard. It will be Dewhawk ball underneath.
Yeah, Lori Obendorf already making her presence felt in this game. Last year she averaged 11 and 11. And today she already has a block and a rebound. She's a force down low that Devin Kyler will have to do a good job of boxing out.
And after Meacham doesn't convert on that three-pointer, that is just the 3rd shot she's missed all season.
Yeah, she's a great shooter. I mean, three missed shots in now three and a half games or so. It's pretty good.
Looking down low, Lawson gets her hands in there. Last touch off of Loras, it'll be Thunder ball.
Another thing to look for is how many turnovers Loras has. This year they've averaged 17 turnovers a game, so they've had a hard time holding onto the ball. And Wheaton typically is great at causing turnovers and turning that into transition buckets. So we'll see. Keep an eye on the rebounding numbers and the turnover numbers.
The Dewhawks busting out a full court press. The Thunder break it, looking down low for Kyler. Kicked out. And Kyler just kind of lost control of that one.
Yeah.
And it will be Dewhawk ball.
A little careless there by Kyler. The pressure got to her a little bit.
Cabrera bringing it up for the Dewhawks. Working inside. Obendorf gets a rebound and puts it up and in for the first points of the game.
You got to account for her. That's what she does. She hovers around the rim. She picks up all those extra balls and puts them in.
Thunder get it across. Out to McDaniels, drives into the teeth of the defense, kicks across. This is Myroth. And driving baseline and drawing the foul is Lawson.
Myroth getting early minutes as a freshman. She's a lot like Kelly Lawson in that she can guard almost every position on the court. Very versatile player.
Kicked out to Kyler. Looking down low for Myroth. Miscommunication on that cut and another careless turnover.
Yeah, against Loras, you really need to be good with the ball and be strong with it. They have a great interior defense. You really got to be patient on offense and really look for the good shots.
Cabrera drives left, pulls up. No good. Rebound Myroth. She's going to take it herself. Now slows up to allow her teammates to catch up. Cross the court to McDaniels. Hesitation, kicked out to Kyler. Cross to Lawson. Lawson pulls up. Deep 2, knocks it down.
Looks like Wheaton will keep the ball as well.
I think a foul on the floor. Maybe a foul away from the ball on the attempted inbounds pass. That's the only thing I can think of.
I think it was on the rebound, but I think they'll count the basket for Lawson. I believe the score should be 3-2, but I didn't quite catch if it was a 3 or 2 or not.
It was a long 2.
Okay.
Foot was on the line, according to the referee. So another inbound pass coming from the Thunder. Down low for Lawson, kicked out to Kyler. Kyler for 3. That one no good.
Oh.
And a little miscommunication there between a pair of Dewhawks, and that one will go out of bounds off Aaron Weaver, and it will stay Thunder ball.
It's been a sloppy start so far. 3.5 minutes in, it's 2-2 with turnovers, balls going off of people's faces.
Yeah, both teams shooting just about 20% from the field. As Myroth gets it, Lawson inside, no good. Meacham can't finish. Looking ahead to Weaver, and another Dewhawk turnover.
Early on, Loras has done a good job of really clogging any driving lanes or cutting lanes. Wheaton's having a hard time getting the ball inside with space. They settled for some threes.
Yeah, so much of this Thunder offense is McDaniels driving in and kicking out. But
Absolutely.
the way, like you said, the way the Dewhawks are clogging the lane, Thunder have been relegated to just passing around the perimeter and trying to create open looks from there.
Mm-hmm.
A foul on the near side will lead to a Thunder throw-in and a fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock. McDaniels gets into the teeth of the defense, can't finish from the left hand. That's not something you see every day.
Absolutely not. One of her strengths is that left-handed layup.
And then unable to finish on the other end was Stokes. As Myroth takes it the other way, gonna kick it out. Kyler looking across Lawson. Myroth in the corner. Kyler up top. And looking inside for Lawson, but that one intercepted by Oberman. Oberman taking it herself, gets swatted by Myroth. Good defensive effort from the freshman to stay with it after turning the ball over.
Absolutely. I believe both teams have 3 turnovers so far in 4.5 minutes of play. A little bit sloppy start here at King Arena.
Yeah, I can't imagine either Coach Madsen or Coach Heinzen are very happy with that at all. The Dewhawks get it in up top for Oberman. Stanek looking for somewhere to go, swings it around. And a 3 from Oberman is good, assist by Barzowski.
She came into this game only 3 of 16 from 3, so she's been struggling a little bit, but she hit that one.
Myroth looking for somewhere to go. Melhorst, Bremhorst over in the corner. Swings it across to Lawson, a mid-range jumper, no good. Myroth battling for the rebound, ends up with Oberman. Now going all the way into the teeth of the defense was Stanich, but she can't finish, and McDaniels gathers the loose ball. McDaniels slows up, directing traffic from the top of the key. Kicks it to Myroth. Myroth for 3, no good. Rebound Lawson. She puts it up and in. So Lawson with all of the Thunder points so far. It would be a whistle. Be a foul away from the ball. That's going to be on Meacham. And we'll see Kelly Thornton for the first time tonight for the Thunder.
Yeah, Kelly Thornton, 9 field goals this year and 9 threes. She's a lights out shooter. She had 4 in the championship game of the Beth Baker Classic on Saturday. So let's see if she can stretch out this Loras defense with some of her shooting.
And there you see Lori Obendorf doing exactly what we expected her to, just going up over the top of a Thunder player, securing that rebound and finishing in traffic down low.
Yeah, she's a great player. I mean, she was all conference and all region last year. Certainly a candidate for IAC Player of the Year this year. She's a force down there in Wheaton. Coming into the season with the loss of Hannah Considine, they knew one of their weaknesses will be rebounding. And early on, Wheaton's done an okay job rebounding, but buckets like that just can't happen.
And there will be a conversation. Not quite sure what this one is about. And I don't think we're going to find out what it was about. For a second, I thought the ref was going to come over and tell us, like he said he would before the game, but, you know. Sloppy almost turnover from the Thunder. And the Dewhawks running a trap. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Myroth looking down low. Dansdale goes up, can't finish.
Loras bringing great energy so far this game, all over the place.
Yeah, the defense swarming on that last possession, trying to trap at every spot as they lead the Thunder 7-4. Mid-range jumper from Hutchinson, no good. Rebound, Bremhorst. But now the Thunder will take a timeout. Coach Madsen using his first. And really just an ugly game so far. Neither side has looked very crisp.
No, not at all. And Loras, give them credit. They've really done a good job of playing team defense, not allowing any easy lanes to the basket. And then they switch it up there with a zone trapping defense, really aggressive. So they go back and forth between kind of staying back and forcing you to force the issue. And then right there, they were trapping all over the court. So it's keeping Wheaton on their heels.
Yeah, and that zone trap definitely was effective. I mean, you saw the Thunder almost turn it over 3 different times before finally Dansdale misses a layup at the end of the shot clock. So if Loras continues that energy and that kind of pressure, it's going to be a rough night for the Thunder. McDaniels drives in, gets blocked, but draws the foul. Obendorf going to pick one up here. We'll get another look at it. Just a little bit with the body, I think, is going to be the call, but that was...
I mean, give her credit. She attacked her and went up strong. Let's see if Obendorf can avoid getting that second foul. She's actually coming out right now. Oh, she did get that second foul.
Yeah, that was her second.
So that's a big call early on in this game. Credit Kay McDaniels for attacking her, knowing she had a foul. I'm like, I didn't know.
McDaniels goes 1 of 2 from the charity stripe.
That's probably why I'm sitting here and she's playing.
Savage. Cabrera working up top. Mid-range jumper rims out. McDaniels corrals the loose ball. Looking ahead for Meacham. Pump fake, drives in, can't finish. The Thunder struggling to convert. They have done a pretty good job of getting into the teeth of the defense a few times. Just shooting 16% from the field.
They're all bunnies too. They're little shots around the rim. And they're shooting 16% from the field to start this game. They need to get out of this slump.
The 3 from Jess Brown, no good, as Bremhorst pulls down another rebound. Daniels going the other way, gets it to Thornton. Now Bremhorst for 3, no good. And nobody down low, because Bremhorst playing center for the Thunder right now is out on the perimeter, so an easy rebound for the Dewhawks.
That was a quick shot, and that's kind of what Loras wants you to do, that quick huck up that quick three-pointer early in the shot clock. Wheaton's got to do a better job of being patient and getting good shots and then converting down low.
Myroth pulls down a rebound. Strong move. Now she drives baseline, swings it through. Thornton kicks it out. McDaniels. 10 on the shot clock. Kicked out to Thornton. Back to Myroth. Time running out. Meacham pump fakes, pulls up. And that one's good. Chantel Meacham ties this one up at 7 with a minute to play in the first quarter. Cabrera gonna take her time here. Expect the Dewhawks to try to go 2 for 1. Swung out to Cabrera. Six on the shot clock. Cabrera working up top. Running out of time, drives into the lane, throws up a shot, and that one's good. So the shot clock will be turned off. Thunder gonna try to hold for the last shot in what's been a sloppy and low-scoring first quarter. Into the corner for Meacham. Kicked out, McDaniels for 3. That one no good. And that'll do it for the first quarter. And man, was that rough.
Yeah, that was a rough first quarter for both teams, but especially the Thunder, shooting 20% from the field and missing layups, open threes.
Yeah, three-pointers, not something you expect the Thunder to be struggling with, but 0 for 4 on the night. 5 turnovers between the two teams in the first quarter, and just not a whole lot of positive things going on for either side.
And I mean, the rebounding battle is close, but it doesn't matter if no one is putting the ball in the basket. The Wheaton, like I said, is shooting 20% from the field, and Loras is shooting 25%. Just been kind of a grinded out, ugly game so far. And look, and Katie McDaniels held to 1 point on 0 of 2 field goals. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of weird to see her with only 1 point after the first quarter. I'd like to see Wheaton pass the ball around a little quicker and maybe some skip passes across the court to get the sagging Loras defense to move and maybe create some open lanes. There's a lot of just stagnant. There's not a lot of motion right now for Wheaton. It's kind of a lot of standing around. And I will credit Loras, like I said, for changing up the defense and keeping Wheaton on their toes. But Wheaton just needs stronger cuts, more motion, more screens. It just kind of seems like everyone's standing around right now.
Yeah, obviously the way the Loras defense is playing, they're not going to be able to get away with standing around, just relying on someone to create for themselves. So we'll see if the Thunder can make those adjustments here in the second quarter. This one kicked out. Loras working inside. That's McMahon. She goes up, can't finish, gets her own rebound, goes up again, and now Lawson pulls this one down, draws the foul. I believe that one is going to be on Walford.
Lawson with a strong rebound down there, really showing off her versatility. She really is a guard, but she's kind of playing the 4 in this lineup.
Meacham up top. Kick to Thornton. McDaniels. Back to Meacham inside Kyler. Out to Lawson. 10 on the shot clock. Across. Thornton for 3. And that one no good. Lawson can't control it.
We haven't seen that much this year. Shooting 56% from 3 on the year, Kelly Thornton is. That was way short.
Dewhawks going the other way. Stanich kicks it back. Oberman for 3, knocks it down. So the Dewhawks up 5 with a minute gone in the second quarter. Thornton up top. Meacham. Lawson. Just about gives that one away. Good active hands by Oberman, who pokes that one out of bounds. And the Thunder going to have to get some quick offense going with 11 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, they look frustrated. I mean, there's just not a lot of movement. That, like, even cuts aren't with purpose. They just need to attack more. Now Loras.
And speaking of attacking more, there goes Katie McDaniels. Maybe she heard you, Caleb.
Yeah.
She immediately takes that one in, finishes with the left hand, and that's more what we're used to seeing from this Thunder team.
Absolutely.
Oberman drives in her own left side, can't finish. Rebound, Lawson pushes it ahead. McDaniels taking herself, kicks it out. Meacham for three. That one's good. She rattles it home, and we're all tied up.
That's more like it.
Stanich kicks it out. This is Chapman with it. Drives left. Gets it to Oberman for three. No good. Rebound, Lawson. McDaniels taking this one. Hesitation move. She's going to go in, get blocked. Loose ball. Lawson hits the deck. Ball still on the floor. And we'll have a jump ball.
Oh, timeout, actually.
Really? That looked like it was pretty close to both players having possession, but the refs giving the advantage to the Dewhawks, so it will be Dewhawk ball with 7:24 to play in the second quarter.
Wheaton has done a good job on the defensive glass. They've only given up a couple offensive rebounds, and that's a key stat to look at.
Yeah, right now Loras +1 in the rebounding category. That is going to be one of our numbers to watch for sure. And that's indicative of the score being, one, as low as it is, the fact that there's so many rebounds, 14 and 15 respectively for each side. And now we're going to see a little chat by the refs before we get this one underway.
Yeah, Wheaton really has shot the ball well this season. That's extremely well. Through the first three games, they're 48% from the field, 37% from three. So I expect them fully to come out of this funk and shoot the ball better.
Yeah, this is not the average performance of the Wheaton team. As high off the glass goes Stanich.
I don't think she called bang.
Yeah, take it off. Take it off the board. You got to hear it. Kyler has it on the right wing. Dansdale. Meacham fakes right, pulls up. 10 on the shot clock. McDaniels drives baseline. Kicked out. Lawson, 5 seconds. Meacham. She got to throw up a prayer. She gets off the floater in the lane. No good. But the Thunder can't corral it. And it will be Dewhawk ball.
Another great defensive possession by Loras, causing the rush floater at the end of the shot clock once again. They've just done a good job of frustrating this high-octane Wheaton offense. Just such a stagnant game so far. I know I keep saying that, but even the screens are kind of seem to be half-hearted at this point. Wheaton's clearly frustrated on offense. They're looking at Maggie Dansdale's
I think it's a piercing.
ear.
I think it's a piercing that she might have to take out. She has it covered with tape right now, which usually is allowed. So Dansdale will have to exit the game. Hand it off to Cabrera. Cabrera kicks it back up top for Stanich. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dropped off to McMahon. Baseline jumper is good.
She's been their leading scorer this year, averaging 14 points per game, shooting 52% from the field. She's certainly a great player, being all-conference last year.
And offensive foul, I think they're going to get Kyler for the illegal screen. So it will be Duhawk ball. Stanich taking it up. Loras up 4 on the Thunder here at King Arena. Cabrera. Swings it around. Stanich gets it poked away momentarily. 10 seconds for Cabrera to go to work. Drives in. Kyler goes up, secures the rebound, and draws the foul. That'll be Hutchinson. As you see, just gets in and gets the arm of Kyler, so it'll be Thunder ball. Lawson gets Meacham. Working down low is Kyler. Seals. And there's going to be a foul called. The initial call was Kyler stepping out, but a foul called before by the head referee. Yeah, you can see that little bump.
That hip. Little hip check.
And a good overrule by the head ref on the far side. And there you can see Coach Heinzen asking for an explanation. And it will stay Thunder ball as that one's poked off. Lawson gets it into McDaniels. Inside looking for Kyler. That one over hands and taken away by McMahon. Cabrera running the offense. Moves to her left, pulls up. That one no good. Rebound Lawson. Pushing forward are the Thunder. Kyler gets it, almost losing in transition. Kicks it to Myroth. Lawson drives in, and there's going to be a late charge called.
It's probably the right call, though.
Yeah, just a little bit of extension from the left hand of Lawson, which we'll see in the second look.
Yeah, a little bit there. I mean, it's good defense. She slid with her and took the charge. It's kind of a good representation of this game so far. Just nowhere really to drive for Wheaton. And Kelly kind of showing her frustration, pushing off a little bit.
Oberman gets it to Cabrera. Cabrera trying to drive baseline, kicks out to Weaver. Back to Cabrera. Cabrera deep 2. She knocks that one down. And a good release from Lawson, running the fast break and gets the points in transition. Good find from McDaniels. And good job by Lawson to avoid. That was McMahon trying to block her.
Loras has only 2 turnovers yet this game. Wheaton normally gets a lot of points in transition. They haven't been able to get out and beat this sagging defense from Loras yet. That was the first kind of easy bucket in transition that we've seen this game.
McDaniels looking to find something. Kicks it out to Myroth. Swung around to Kyler. Across, Meacham. Pump fake, drives baseline, goes up, can't finish.
Chantel drives and there's 4 other players are just standing on the perimeter.
Lawson takes it away. Thunder trying to push 3+ minutes till halftime. A corner 3 from Meacham, no good. And we'll see a timeout called by Coach Heinzen and the Duhawks. 3:17 to play in the first half. Loras leads Wheaton 18-14 here in King Arena. You're watching the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. I'm Nate Stein alongside Caleb Springer. Just as a reminder.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in, it's been kind of an ugly game, as you can see by the score, 18-14 with 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Wheaton shooting 26% from the field. and Loras not much better at 29%. There just hasn't been a lot of open shots, and when they have been open, they haven't been going in so far. It's kind of been a slug-it-out game, and Loras has an early advantage due to I think just better defense in this game.
Neither team shooting over 30%. Loras, who's looked better by comparison, I guess, they're just shooting 29.6. The Thunder shooting just 26%, 6 and 8 field goals respectively. I guess we can call it a defensive battle just based on the scoreboard, but the defense I don't feel like has played a huge factor. Both teams are still getting open looks.
It's true.
They're just not going in.
It's absolutely true. It's like Wheaton thought it was Thanksgiving break already, which it is, but I still got to play this game. Because Loras is a formidable opponent. Like I said, winning the IAC tournament last year and almost upsetting number 8 St. Thomas in the NCAA tournament. They're actually in the same region as Wheaton last year in the NCAA tournament. So that could possibly be the case again this year if both teams make it.
The three-pointer from Cabrera, no good.
Oh.
Lawson ends up with it, but she's going to get called for travel.
I would disagree.
Ball down. Nobody went to get it.
Yeah, that's awkward.
Good job, Casey Flitch. Yeah, thumbs up.
I guess I could have.
Hey, you're on air. You're working. That's not your job.
Yeah.
It looked like Cabrera was going to get it, but she kind of got halfway around the table and stopped.
Yeah.
Oberman looking down low for Obendorf. Obendorf can't finish. Good defense from Kyler and the help side from Lawson. Myroth taking it ahead for the Thunder. Kyler swings it to Thornton. Through the hands of Lawson, but to Thornton. Myroth swings it around. Thornton an open three, or Lawson open three, knocks it down.
She's been the one bright spot this game. Now has, I believe, 9 points and 6 rebounds. So she's been playing great. The rest of the Wheaton Thunder team kind of need to wake up from the slumber.
And there you see Obendorf finishing down low to re-extend this Loras lead, 20-17 with 2 to play. Working ahead, Thunder find Kyler down low, and Kyler can't finish. And I think if you're going to sum up this performance in a screenshot, that's it.
There has to be at least 3 or 4 just layups that Wheaton has missed this game. Great help by Thornton there.
Yeah, awesome help side defense, seeing that Kyler was fronting and relying on Thornton on that backside, and she just steps forward, causes the loose ball, and now Loras just going to have 17 seconds to work with once they get it inbounds. Inbounded to Oberman. Driving is Stanich. Swung out, three-pointer from Barzowski, no good. And that is going to be Lawson's 7th board. Meacham swings it. Myroth looking down low for Bremhorst. Kicked out. Thunder passing it around the edge. Lawson, wide open three. She knocks it down. Kelly Lawson into double digits as she ties this one up with another 3, 12 points, 7 rebounds.
She's having herself a game, keeping Wheaton in this game, honestly.
Thunder going the other way. Myroth trying to work out in transition. Thornton for 3. It's good! So the Thunder starting to heat up a little bit as we get into the final minute of the first half.
That's a big change of events going into this half. Back-to-back threes by Lawson and Thornton.
Stanich pushing ahead. Working down low for Obendorf. She finishes through some contact. Shot clock will be off, so the Thunder can hold for the last shot if they choose to. Meacham taking her time up top. Seven on the shot clock. Meacham kicks it. Lawson a deep 2. That one no good. The Dewhawks going the other way. 2 seconds. 1 second, throws up a prayer. Good if it goes. No good. So that takes us to the end of the first half. Your score after 20 minutes, the Wheaton Thunder 23, the Loras Dewhawks 22. We're going to take a quick break here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network, but we'll be back with the second half of action after this.
At the heart of the Wheaton College mission are Wheaton College students. The young men and women God has called to our campus for education, apprenticeship, and discipleship. Students whose minds and hearts the living Christ has entrusted us to prepare for kingdom service that transforms the world. Whether they are called to the classroom or the boardroom, whether they serve impoverished communities in Africa or grace the concert halls of Europe, whether they preach from the pulpit or confess Christ in the coffee shop, Wheaton students are at the forefront of Christian leadership, growing families and building communities, using their knowledge and faith in service to the church and the world. Today's Wheaton students stand on the shoulders of many faithful servants who have gone before, a great cloud of witnesses whose testimonies challenge us all to give the love of Jesus Christ to a world with needs that will not wait. Now I invite you to join us in a comprehensive campaign to make every student's Wheaton education more remarkable, more relevant, and more reachable, not only today, but also for generations to come. When you join us in supporting Wheaton's From the Heart for the Kingdom capital campaign, you invest in a liberal arts education that is rare and precious. Together we will build on our commitment to academic excellence, grounded in the person and work of Jesus Christ, carried out in state-of-the-art facilities and encompassing the full spectrum of the arts and sciences. Together we will empower each student to articulate a clear, biblical, and personal understanding of vocation, providing the tools that kingdom servants need to fulfill their God-given callings. We will expand student access to diverse and deeply enriching learning opportunities on campus and beyond, preparing them to address the complexities of a globally connected world. Together, we will enable students of all social, racial, economic, and geographic backgrounds to flourish by keeping a Wheaton College education affordable and providing not only a warm welcome, but also a true home for every qualified Christian student. Now, more than ever, Wheaton College depends on you, loyal alumni, parents, and friends, to support the capacious vision of learning for all of life that is at the heart of Christian liberal arts education. This rare and precious endeavor requires extraordinary engagement from kingdom-minded Christians who champion Wheaton's mission to prepare young leaders who have a passionate commitment to live from the heart for the kingdom.
I think a lot of today tries to emphasize how much you need to be the individual and how much you need to kind of have your plan set out for you as soon as you reach the end of high school. Vanguard just kind of popped out of nowhere, and the idea of a gap year, spending it in the woods, and I felt like I just needed to take some time away from the kind of rigorous academic world just to kind of recenter myself. I feel like this is probably one of the best decisions I've ever made, was to take a gap year.
For me, going right to college was really kind of a scary thought because I didn't know what I wanted to major in, what I wanted to do. So taking a gap year was a really good chance for me to just grow and mature a little more before going to college.
Once a month we would have professors from Wheaton come up and run a seminar, and those were exploring big questions of faith or big questions that millennials face.
Also, just the Vanguard community itself is really tight, and we became kind of like a family.
I'm very thankful for these people who are willing to push me, but just care for me so deeply, and definitely I think something unique to this place, to Honey Rock, and to Vanguard as a program.
Basically the whole year was one immersion trip, being here in the Northwoods and interacting with the local community here. Another was going to the Dominican Republic.
It was learning and delving deeper into my faith, but without grades and without this pressure that I've always felt to perform. And I think having the opportunity to learn in such an intimate setting has influenced me in a really positive way.
I think what Vanguard does is it helps you to really discover your true potential and help you to kind of define your own calling.
It's a year of your life, yeah, and you might think, oh, this will set me behind all my friends, but it won't. At this stage in life, you're still so young, and there's still so much time to explore the world and to see what you want to study, and you'll have your 4 years of college, but you don't need to rush into that.
The person I am now compared to the person at the beginning is different in a lot of ways, but probably one of the most important ways would just be less anxiety about the future and more of just present-mindedness and openness to what God is doing and what His plan is from here.
Yeah, I definitely think, looking back on it, taking a gap year and doing Vanguard was the best decision of my life.
I'm Andrea DeMoss.
Stephen Westich.
I'm Monica Gomez.
My name's Austin Farrell.
I found Wheaton my senior year of high school, and I remember thinking there's no possible way I could afford this school.
I did look at the price tag, and I did think I probably can't go here.
You know, you never know what opportunities God will open up to make a place affordable for you to go. And so I decided to continue to pursue it.
I received my acceptance letter and I cried when that day. I remember it perfectly. But then reality struck and I just thought, how am I supposed to pay for that?
A woman in my church said, if you get into Wheaton, they're gonna make a way for you to get through. They're going to find some financial scholarship or loan that's gonna help me get all the way through. And I remember thinking, okay, that's a joke, there's no way.
So I applied and I got 2 letters, memorable letters. One was from the admissions office saying I got in, and I thought that's brilliant. But the more important letter was the one I got from the financial aid department that said, you got in, but you can come.
My dad is a pastor full-time, so we didn't really have the capacity to pay for that. So we started to pray a lot, and I got in contact with the financial aid office.
The people in financial aid, they're so personal with me, and they've sat down with me and talked to my mom and jumped through every hoop with me and assured me that they're gonna help me make it through, that we're gonna figure out whatever angle we can to help me get a Wheaton education and be able to graduate.
I ended up getting enough help from Wheaton to actually attend and go to this school, which was amazing for me. And I'm so happy that I did because of the educational opportunities, the Christian growth opportunities, the world perspective and change in perspective and challenging perspective that I'm experiencing. Wheaton College really seeks to bless its students to experience all it has.
And we are back here at King Arena once again. I'm Nate Stein alongside Caleb Springer, and you're watching the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. Not a great first half from either side. The Thunder coming out on top by 23-22 over the Dewhawks of Loras College, just about a little over a minute away from second half being underway.
Yeah, with a game like this, just the important thing is that you're winning. I mean, both teams shooting very poorly from the field. Wheaton benefiting from 2 late threes to put them ahead at the half. Some things that stand out on the stat sheet. Katie McDaniels is only 3 points on 4 shots. Kelly Lawson really leading this team tonight with 12 points and 7 rebounds. And also Wheaton with no points off turnovers, which is pretty staggering. Considering Loras only has three turnovers in this game, and Wheaton typically gets a lot of points off of those turnovers. Yeah, and Loras averages 17 turnovers a game.
Yeah, closer to 18, really.
Yeah.
And so the fact that they are getting rid of that number and keeping those down, it's a big part of why it's so close. Defensive struggle, also not great shooting.
No.
Is the explanation of the 23-22 score, as we're just moments away from getting underway here in King Arena.
It was a very congested game. Just a lot of, there's just no place to drive, no place to really, all the shots are kind of contested. Let's see if the game opens up a little bit here in the second half.
Swung into the corner for Dansdale. Kicked out Kyler for three. No good. Dansdale still battling for the rebound. Cabrera ends up with it. Cabrera pushes ahead. Meacham providing the defense. Swung around. Kicked out. Now into the corner. Down low for Obendorf.
Great help by Lawson.
Swung into the corner for Chapman. Kicked out. Three-pointer from Hutchins. No good. Rebound Chapman and a fresh 30 for the Dewhawks. Chapman brings it out herself.
Wheaton did a great job in the first half rebounding on the defensive end, but giving up 2 early offensive rebounds here. Tough way to start the half.
Hutchinson working across, gets it to Chapman. And McDaniels in the passing lane, picks up a steal. She pulls up, drops it back. Lawson, deep 2, that one rattles out. And a foul on the floor. I think that's going to be either on Obendorf or McMahon.
I'm really surprised McDaniels stopped there. Normally she's so good at finishing and either getting a foul or finishing at the rim.
Yeah, I don't want to speculate too much, but there might be something going on there with McDaniels. I wouldn't be shocked to find out that she's nursing a minor injury after the fact if we were informed of that later on. And good work in transition from the Dewhawks, and finishing down low is McMahon. McDaniels kicks it out to Lawson. Back to McDaniels. Swings it to Kyler. Lawson. Kyler once again. Lawson, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dansdale drives in, slows up, gets her own rebound after the miss, and then she will be fouled by Hutchinson.
I like the aggression from Dansdale. That's what she brings to every game, but it's really what Wheaton needs right now is someone just to attack the rim strong, draw a foul, get a rebound. It just seems like people are standing around, and just that attack attitude can really help Wheaton in the second half.
Ball down low for the Thunder. Lawson looking for somewhere to go with it. Gets it into Dansdale. Dansdale step back. Jumper no good. Rebound Weaver. Cabrera going the other way. Works it into the corner for Chapman. Now down low, Obendorf finishes.
She's been working hard down there. Devin has really had to work hard to stay on her, but great position by Obendorf there.
Meacham with it on the right side. Into the corner for Kyler. Back up top for Meacham. McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. She pulls up, gets it to Kyler. 4 seconds. Got to shoot. She puts up a 3. That one no good. But it'll be turned over by the Dewhawks. Good hands getting after the ball was Lawson and Meacham.
The struggles continue on the offensive end for Wheaton. You would like to come out after a half like that firing, but they haven't scored yet. Two minutes in.
Yeah, you would have at least liked to see a little bit of improvement, kind of like what we saw in the last 2 or 3 minutes of the first half. The Thunder still pretty stagnant, as you were saying. McDaniels, a deep 3. That one no good. Thornton chases down the loose ball, but out of bounds, and it will be Loras ball. Only 2 free throws shot in this game, both of them attempted by the Thunder, interestingly enough, as Cabrera drives in and finishes.
Yeah, Wheaton getting outscored 6-0 so far in the second half.
McDaniels drives in and finishes with the floater in the lane, and now Coach Madsen's going to take a timeout.
That's more like it.
Yeah, that's what we expect to see pretty much every possession from Katie McDaniels, but we've only seen it in spurts tonight. Only seen it, that's really only the second or third time we've seen it.
Yeah, we really need her to do that more often. as it frees up other things as well. I know it's really clogged, but getting those turnovers, getting the extra possessions, and then just having her attack and draw fouls, like you said, there's only been 2 free throws attempted in this whole game for either team. It's just kind of a story of the game as well. Just not a lot of strong drives to the basket, not a lot of contact down low.
Yeah, only 12 fouls overall in this game, including 2 this half. There were 10 in the first half. So it's really been, although it's been a defensive struggle, usually those types of games are characterized by a lot of fouls, but not the case here tonight, not even a little bit really, and that's part of the reason why it's gone so fast. Already almost halfway into the third quarter, and game started an hour ago. It'll be Loras ball. Pushing ahead are the Dewhawks. Cabrera in the corner. And she steps back, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound Meacham. There's going to be a foul on the floor. I think that's going to be on Kyler, based on her reaction. Although everybody's moving down towards this way. So more question marks.
Oh.
And it will be Dewhawk ball.
They're calling it a jump ball.
I hope we have the referee come over and is able to explain this to us, but I don't like our chances of that happening.
Yeah, we're not quite big time yet.
So everybody's signaling jump ball.
I think it was a double foul, and then they jump ball. So Loras retains possession. I believe that's what happened.
Driving into the lane is Borzowski. Cabrera now with it, trying to get down low. And off the glass and in, finish from Wolford. Lawson into the corner for Thornton. Up top Meacham. Back to Thornton. Skips it to Lawson. Lawson for 3. It's good. Kelly Lawson stays hot here into the second half. 15 points for the junior out of St. Anthony, Minnesota.
15 of the 28. She's really put the team on her back scoring-wise so far this game. They kept Wheaton in the game, truthfully.
Stanich with it, trying to drive on McDaniels. Kicks it into the corner. Goes up and finishes with Borzowski.
Game opening up a little bit now. It's kind of been a rarity to see buckets on back-to-back possessions.
Thornton with it. Now Meacham inside for Thornton, and there's going to be a foul on Borzowski. And it will be Thunder ball down low.
The next foul will put Wheaton in the bonus. Something to look out for. Yeah, in the quarter system, it's every, you get 2 shots once you get to 5 fouls. A change that happened, I think, 1 or 2 years ago in the women's game. The men's game still obviously 2 20-minute halves.
McDaniels kicks out to Meacham, a deep 3. That one short. McDaniels battles for the rebound, working inside, and she gets fouled, and she'll go to the line. Should go to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, no matter what, she'll get 2.
Yeah, whether they want to call that in the act of shooting or on the floor, it doesn't make a difference. Kay McDaniel's going to shoot the 3rd and 4th free throws of the game, and I'm pretty sure she shot the 1st and 2nd as well.
Yeah, it's just good to see her attacking, and even if it's congested, even if you go up strong, like a lot of times you'll get that foul call. That can really help Wheaton get out of a slump. A lot of times free throws can kind of get you going. See the ball go in the basket a little bit.
McDaniels goes 1 of 2, so she has 6 points. The Dewhawks pushing the other way as they lead by 3. Into the corner for Stanich. Tries to drive baseline. McDaniels waiting there. Now working inside down low, and there's going to be a foul on Mel Bremhorst.
This Loras offense is really surrounded around their bigs. It's kind of, they swing the ball around and just look to pass it in.
This one inbounded up top to McMahon. Borowski a three, no good.
Another rebound.
Lawson. She's getting close to double-double territory. Thornton takes this one strong to the hoop and finishes off the glass with the right hand. Thunder within one.
That was a great transition, something Wheaton can do more of off of rebounds. Try to get out in transition and get those easy buckets, because the half-court offense has been a struggle so far.
Yeah, that's something that's been characteristic of the Thunder offense. Lots of points in transition as this attempt goes off the rim and off the shot clock. So it'll be Thunder ball. The Thunder looking to regain the lead for the first time since the beginning of this half. Lawson drives into the lane, dishes it to Bremhorst, and she finishes. Good look from Lawson. She's going to pick up an assist there. Stanich, Chapman. Swings all the way across the Stanich, working down low to McMahon. Back out, Stanich.
Travel.
And there's going to be a traveling violation called. And it'll be Thunder ball. The game, like you said a little bit earlier, opening up. We're seeing more action, more scoring. And that was bound to happen. Defense obviously takes a lot more energy than offense, which is why it's harder. And both teams' defense is starting to break down a little bit, and also shots just starting to fall. Meacham gets it to Lawson. McDaniels. Bremhorst. Right back to McDaniels, 10 on the shot clock. She drives in, floater in the lane, no good. Rebound, Bremhorst. Bodies hit the floor. And still waiting for a signal. Still waiting on a signal. Conversation between a couple of referees. It looks like it's going to stay Thunder ball.
Jump ball. Stay Thunder ball, yep.
Okay, so it will be a jump ball, so we'll see the possession arrow flip here. We should. Thunder looking to inbound. McDaniels gets it into Lawson. Lawson's
kicking corner. Loras in a 2-3 zone.
Lawson a corner three. No good. Rebound. Bremhorst goes up strong, draws the call, and she'll go to the line to shoot a pair. That's going to be on McMahon, and I think that might be her third or fourth.
It's her fourth.
It's her fourth. So dangerous territory for McMahon, the leading scorer on this Duhawk team, and she'll immediately be subbed out.
Yeah, she only has 4 points on the night, typically averaging 14.
And Bremhorst can't convert on her first. We'll see Weaver enter the game for McMahon.
You need to convert on the line here, especially in a game like this. It's such a low-scoring game. Yeah. Those free points are crucial.
Yeah, Thunder just 3 of 6 from the line, shooting 50%. The Duhawks without a free throw attempt so far.
That is a crazy stat, especially like with their kind of post-oriented offense.
They expect a lot more calls down low. McDaniels active in the passing lane, knocks that one out of bounds. Going to force Loras to try to reset with 12 seconds on the shot clock. Cabrera looking for somewhere to go, gets it into Weaver. Handoff right back to Cabrera. 6 seconds. Cabrera trying to work in. Floater in the lane, no good. Bremhorst and Obendorf battling for the rebound. Jump ball will stay with the Duhawks. Obendorf visibly frustrated with that one.
Yeah, she's certainly probably their best player up there with McMahon. She has 10 points and 6 rebounds on the night. last year against Wheaton, she had a huge game. She actually had, I believe it was 14 rebounds.
Three-pointer from Hutchinson, no good. Obendorf with the kick out gets back to Hutchinson. Now Weaver finds it, and finally she finishes. Bunch of second chance opportunities there for the Dewhawks, and they finally capitalize and tie this thing up at 34.
When I said rebounding was a key to the game, that was kind of the picture I was seeing. They're a long team, and you can see it by the zone too. Very long arms. They're being active right now in defense.
Yeah, forcing the Thunder back a little bit as Myroth back towards the Wheaton logo at midcourt.
It's like a trap. Oh, turnover.
Sloppy pass from Thornton gives Cabrera a chance on the fast break. No good. The Thunder now going to try and run as Thornton now slows down.
They're this kind of 2-on-2 with Obendorf in the middle with their long arms.
McDaniels throws a bounce pass into the corner. Last touch will be off Loras. It'll stay Thunder ball. Coach Heinzen asking for a hook on Lawson. He might have a case there.
Yeah, against this like 2-on-2, it's tough to get it inside, but once you do, they're really vulnerable.
Thornton with a good look, dishing it to Kyler. Find some space, and Kyler's going to be fouled and go to the line to shoot a pair. We'll get another look at that there. And Kyler gets caught on the elbow. I think that was on Jess Brown, the sophomore out of Dubuque. Local product for the Dewhawks. And Kyler knocks down her first. And Kyler goes 1 of 2 from the line. The Thunder stay at 50%. Down low for Obendorf. She finishes with the contact and one opportunity. And now you see Obendorf in her element a little bit more.
Yeah, Kyler needs to fight for position earlier there. She got caught on her back. Obendorf with a strong finish and one. She now has 13 points, 7 rebounds.
Now Obendorf outperforming her average already of 10 points and 6.7 boards. She's still got a full quarter and a minute to play. Thunder trying to break this zone trap as Bremhorst steps up, pull up on the baseline, knocks it down to tie things up. Cabrera drives in, jumper in the lane, no good. Kyler pulls down the rebound, Thunder going the other way. Thornton, Myroth, skip past McDaniels. Kicks it out, Myroth. Thornton for 3, no good. McDaniels gets the rebound, gets shoved down by Weaver.
And she'll get 2 shots here. Something about zone defenses is it's sometimes hard to rebound because you don't have a person really to box out. You just need to find someone. Katie McDaniel's taking advantage of that right there.
McDaniels knocks down her first. So turn into a real back and forth game here as we've got almost as much scoring in the third quarter as we had in the entire first half. A couple of substitutions. Loras trying to get themselves reset. The second attempt for McDaniels, that one's good. So the Thunder up to 60% from the charity stripe. 6 of 10 on the night. McDaniels up to 8 points. Stanich gets it to Friend.
Oh, wow. Wheaton's going to get the last shot here in the third quarter.
Big turnover there. Gives the Thunder a chance to push ahead a little bit more.
Loras staying in this zone.
Meacham picks it up. The clock starts. 7 seconds. Thornton back to Meacham. Down low, Kyler Thornton for three. It's good! And a big finish to the third quarter for the Thunder. They extend to a 5-point lead. And that's a huge three from Kelly Thornton. And it gives the Thunder a good amount of momentum going into the final frame.
Yeah, that helps a lot. The big three to end the quarter there. Great ball movement before that around the zone. That's what you can get out of that 2-on-2. If you swing the ball and skip it and make a move, you can get those open shots.
Yeah, and a really underrated touch pass from Devin Kyler. That's a high level of difficulty on that play.
From your center.
Yeah, it was looking inside was Meacham. She found Kyler, and Kyler with the awareness to just kind of tip that one straight down to Thornton, not allow Loras to even get set in their defensive spacing. And that was huge. You can't say that enough. As the Thunder, with a 5-point advantage going into the final frame, almost doubled themselves up in the third quarter.
Yeah, a better half there for both teams.
Much better.
A lot better shooting, a lot more excitement. Both teams showing a lot of energy in that quarter, a lot of emotion.
And the Thunder shooting percentage is getting back up towards their average, 37.5 from deep, but still just 33 from the field. So that's not something we're used to seeing. I think the Thunder are shooting pretty close to 50% on the season. Yeah, 48 from the field and 36 from three. So where they're outperforming the three-point percentage by a little bit, way underperforming their pretty sky-high scoring average from the field. Meacham looking inside as the Dewhawks went back to a man coverage. Stanis trying to go coast to coast. Kyler swats it. Now the Thunder out to the races.
This is more the game Wheaton wants, up and down.
McDaniels can't finish on the pull-up. And Weaver lost her defender but couldn't hang on to the ball. Thunder with an advantage here on numbers.
Feel like we're watching a different game.
McDaniels for three, no good.
Wow, the pace is really quickened compared to the first three quarters.
Hutchinson trying to go coast to coast, rebounded by McMahon. She can't finish, and Lawson pulls down a board. And now the Thunder are going to push ahead.
This is crazy.
Kyler McDaniels. McDaniels goes up, can't finish, gets her own rebound, and is fouled.
Wow.
So I think we saw just about as many shots there as we saw in the entire first quarter. Definitely a more fun game to call, more exciting for the fans. You can feel the energy in King Arena start to pick up a little bit.
I don't know what each coach said in the huddle at the end of the quarter, but man, they were running up and down the court.
Yeah, those words worked.
But no one's made a shot yet in all that chaos. It's kind of crazy.
McDaniels to inbound it. Kyler looking down low, overthrows Lawson, and there'll be another turnover. Cabrera bringing it up. Looks inside. Kyler gets her hands in there, tips it to McDaniels. Pushes it ahead. Thornton in the corner. Now McDaniels, Meacham. Pump fake, drives in, draws the foul. That'll be on Weaver.
I really think this is more the game that Wheaton wants to play, this pace. I feel like most of the game has been played at Loras' pace so far, but this quarter, it's more up and down, more space for Wheaton's playmakers to make plays.
Yeah, Thunder definitely looking more comfortable. This is in the corner, Lawson for three. Oh, no good. McDaniels gets the rebound and draws the foul again. So Thunder just a couple fouls from getting into the bonus here in the fourth quarter.
McDaniels racking up the rebound. She now has 6 on the game.
She'll go to
point guard.
She'll go to the line to shoot a pair. McDaniels knocks down the first. And McDaniels goes 1 of 2 once again. She's got 9 points for her afternoon. Swung to Oberman. Chapman swings it to Cabrera. Screen from Weaver. Good screen and roll. Weaver, however, can't finish. Tipped out by McDaniels, but it ends up back in the hands of the Dewhawks.
Great pass by Cabrera there.
And looking for Weaver once again. She loses her footing and rolls it over to Thornton. Lawson looking down low, finds Kyler, can't finish, gets her own rebound. Lawson, McDaniels, Thornton. Now the Thunder will slow it up. Kyler working down low. Lawson with a great cut, and she'll draw the foul and go to the line to shoot a pair.
Great vision from Kyler at the center position, as you see in this replay, to dump it down on that back cut. Lawson continuing her great game. She has 15 points and 9 boards.
15 and looking to add to it here from the charity stripe. Weaver picked up her third, and I'm pretty sure we'll see Hutchinson enter the game for her, as Lawson knocks down the first. Lawson steps up. And 1 of 2. I feel like I'm saying that a lot for the Thunder from the charity stripe tonight. Dewhawks pushing ahead. Chapman with it. Hutchinson working inside. Good backdoor cut. Swung out. Chapman working in the lane. No good. And Kyler just so much bigger and longer than everybody as she draws the foul.
She barely had to jump there.
I don't think she did after the first couple. Yeah, she just tipping that around, then draws a foul. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2, and that's the 5th foul on the Dewhawks in this quarter. First, we'll see a timeout with 7:18 to play in the game. Thunder starting to pull away a little bit, leading 44-37 in a low-scoring affair.
Yeah, and I mean, the field goal percentages still aren't great. Wheaton shooting 29%.
Ouch.
And Loras shooting 30%. But I think just a stat that still jumps out at me is the free throws. Wheaton 8 of 14, but Loras only 1 of 1. In a low-scoring game like this, all those points matter.
Yeah, I mean, if you take away that just the 8 makes the Thunder have, then Loras leads by 1.
Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of a difference in the game right now, as across the board, I mean, Loras has 20 fouls and Wheaton only has 6 on the game. That's a big difference.
Yeah, that's not what you really expect. And if you're Coach Heimson, that's not what you like to see at all. You would think he would want his girls to be a little more aggressive going to the rim and drawing fouls.
Yeah, I mean, across the board, the numbers are pretty even. That's just kind of one that's a lot different. That and 3-point percentage, Wheaton shooting 35% and Loras just 16 from 3. But other than that, rebounds, turnovers, all those are pretty similar for both teams. So we head down the stretch in this 4th quarter.
Kyler knocks down her first free throw, second one on the way. And Kyler goes 2 of 2. And the 15th and 16th free throws attempted by the Thunder, like we were just saying in that break. Inside for Obendorf, kicked out. Hutchinson baseline jumper, no good. Rebound Obendorf, she loses it though. Meacham ends up with the ball. Tangled up, bodies hit the floor. McDaniels, Meacham. Dansdale looking inside, that one gets tipped to Cabrera. Obendorf working down low, and she can't finish. That one basically at the bottom of the net before it rattled out. Now the Thunder, with a numbers advantage, going to push ahead. McDaniels slows up, loses the ball momentarily. Swung out, Lawson for 3. No good. Rebound Cabrera pushing ahead, and that'll be Dansdale called for the hand check. And a sarcastic cheer from the Loras fans as a foul is called against the Thunder. That's another one of the numbers that we were talking about in that last timeout. 20-7 advantage now in fouls. 20 called against Loras, just 7 called against the Thunder.
The thing is, I haven't seen a lot of like blatant missed calls.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's that at all. I think the Thunder are just playing a cleaner game straight up.
Yep.
From that standpoint. Cabrera drives in. Kyler pulls down the rebound.
Kyler now has 8 rebounds. Just a great rebounding effort by the Wheaton Thunder tonight against a good rebounding Loras team.
And Kyler, a baseline jumper, no good, tipped out to Hutchinson. Stanich looking down low. Obendorf guarded by Kyler, and Kyler pulls down another one. And McDaniels all the way to the rack and finishes with the left hand. That little look off to the head fake to the left opens up a little bit of space. And the Thunder jump out to an 11-point lead, their largest of the game. Obendorf kicked out. Stanich, a wide open 3. That one rattles out, and Kyler gets her 10th rebound of the night. Now McDaniels off to the races, running and finishes once again. This is what we're used to seeing. This is what we are starting to expect from Katie McDaniels, and she's turned it on here late in the game, up to 13 points. Obendorf knocks down the mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, this is more of the Wheaton team we've seen for the first 3 games this year, where they've scored in the 80s or 90s in all 3.
Yeah, almost getting 100 points in that overtime affair to open the season against Hope. There's a turnover there will make it Loras ball. Yeah, this is a Thunder team that is athletic and likes to run and likes to just wear defenses out. That's where they get a lot of their points and a lot of their victories, is just wearing defenses down. Cabrera bringing it up for the Dewhawks. Stanich. Kyler gets her fingertips on that one, and it will stay Loras ball. Inbound to Obendorf, the McMahon can't finish. Kyler with the defense gets out to Chapman. Brooks swings into the corner for Brown. Chapman looking inside, McMahon, and McDaniels called for the foul. And McMahon will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Now, we haven't said that very often today, as Loras really hasn't been in the line at all. This is just their second and third free throws of the entire game. And we only have 3 minutes and 35 seconds left.
First one from McMahon is good. And we'll see Bremhorst and Myroth enter the game. Kyler gets an ovation as she goes off, put in a great stretch right there. Got herself into double-digit rebounds. Well above her season average. McMahon knocks down both her free throw attempts. 9-point game with 3.5 to play. Meacham has it, looking inside for Lawson. She works it down low, can't finish, and she'll be whistled for the foul. Just a little bit of a push going for that rebound over the top of Chapman. Brooks with it. Stanich. Inside to McMahon. Goes up and finishes with the left hand. Nice move backing down Bremhorst. And here come the Dewhawks.
McMahon with 4 straight points. She's been a little quiet tonight, but she is their leading scorer.
Meacham swings it to Bremhorst. I'd like to see Bremhorst go right at her, knowing McMahon has 4 fouls. Meacham drives in, kicks it to Lawson. Lawson, jump shot, rattles home the shooter's touch. And a great block from behind from Myroth. Loras fans looking for a foul. Lawson goes up and draws the foul on the other end. Will go to the line to shoot a pair.
She's really been the player of the game so far tonight with 18 points and 9 rebounds. A lot of tough rebounds on the defensive end that are so crucial to beating a game against a team like Loras.
First one from Lawson is good. We'll see Cabrera, Obendorf, and Oberman re-enter. McMahon comes off, not going to risk that fifth foul at this point, even though she's got the hot hand on offense. And Lawson goes 2 of 2. The Thunder free throw percentage steadily climbing. 12 of 18 on the night. Hutchins into the corner for Cabrera. Back up to Hutchins. Chapman turns it over to Meacham, who slows things up. Myroth, McDaniels, pump fake, kicks Lawson. McDaniels once again. Drives in, gets it to Lawson. Now Meacham, wide open 3. That one off the front rim. Myroth pulls down the rebound, but she's going to get called for a push in the back.
Let's see if she gets her here.
I think we'll see it right before that ball. Yeah, just a little bit with the left hand. Now Oberman. And a quick whistle here. What was that?
I'm not sure. I think maybe she didn't touch it yet and the clock started.
Cabrera bringing it ahead.
Great hands.
Yeah, Obendorf working down low. And once again, Kelly Lawson, who else would it be? She's having a great game tonight, all over the place on both sides of the ball, tying up Obendorf and forcing the reset of the Dewhawk offense. And a quick hitter, no good. McDaniels with the rebound. Lawson.
Yeah, Wheaton just happily letting the clock tick down.
5 on the shot clock. Lawson for 3.
Wow.
It's good.
She's really put the team on her back.
Yeah, having an incredible game.
23 points and 9 boards. That's a big-time game by Kelly Lawson.
Yeah, outperforming her season averages by a lot. She's averaging 13 and 4 on the season. And corner 3 from Hutchins is good to cut the Thunder lead back to 11. Quick timeout from the Dewhawks with 37.4 on the clock. And I imagine we'll start to see this game slow down a little bit as the Dewhawks feel like they're still in striking range.
Yeah, they're going to need to foul, obviously. It might prolong the game a little bit. Wheaton just needs to be strong with the ball and just let them foul you. They've struggled a little bit from the line tonight, but as of the last couple have all gone in. And across the board, Wheaton's kind of a great free throw shooting team. There's not really a weakness you can point out in the lineup. So kind of just get the ball to whoever's open, let them get fouled, don't turn the ball over. Loras will probably go for the steal first.
Looking like they're going to run a full court press.
Yep.
Not fouling yet, though, as McDaniels
Now
gets it
they
ahead
will.
to Myroth, and they break the press. And here comes Cabrera, and she fouls. But just about 10 seconds run off the clock. I mean, I guess out of anybody on the floor, Myroth is the most untested as a freshman, and they'd like to send her to the line. But I feel like if you're going to foul, you got to foul earlier.
Yeah. Oop. It turns out being a good foul as Myroth misses the first. Yeah, when you're down 11, you kind of just need some steals. It's kind of hard to come back in the game just on foul shots. But they worked out.
Yeah, Myroth goes over 2. But still just not much time as Hutchins drives all the way the other way and finishes. Clock still running. Should have stopped. I think they're going to slow things down and have some time go back on. I think they should put – they only put 1 second back. I thought they should have put 2 seconds back on. I think it should have been right around 22, but it's not my job to share that opinion. Well, it's my job to share it, but it's not their job to enforce it. The Thunder pushing ahead, and there's a steal. 10 seconds, and the Thunder get it back. Lawson trying to dish to Meacham with 8 seconds left. Thunder up by 9. Chantal Meacham will go to the line, and this should just about do it.
Kind of a sloppy end there for Wheaton, but they're going to pull out the victory.
Yeah, we'll be able to get Coach Madsen's thoughts on the game. We'll have him down here on the court immediately following, and interested to hear what he has to say about his team not really getting to play the style they like to play.
Yeah, I assume he'll just talk about how getting a win against a team like Loras, who won their conference last year, especially going into Thanksgiving break, just coming out with a win is what matters. And, style points don't really mean anything at this point. You just need to get the win, and strong second half.
In the words of Al Davis, just win, baby.
Just win.
Cabrera going the other way. 5 seconds on the game clock. She pulls up and gets that one to rattle home.
Gets to 50 points.
And that'll do it. Time runs out. Your final score from King Arena, the Wheaton Thunder 58, the Loras Dewhawks 50. The Thunder pull out a win in a game where they didn't really, like we said, they didn't really get to do what they wanted to do throughout the game. We saw a little bit at the beginning of the fourth quarter, but for the most part, a slower pace than what the Thunder are used to. Kelly Lawson absolutely goes off to lead this Thunder team.
Absolutely. She had 24 points and 9 rebounds. Just a monster game from Kelly Lawson. Katie McDaniel struggled from the field, just 33%, but she contributed in other ways with 8 rebounds for Katie McDaniels. So a great rebounding game by the Thunder. That was one of the keys going into this game, as Loras is typically a great rebounding team, and Wheaton, when they only won by 3 last year at Loras, got out-rebounded by 10.
Yeah, and Knight kept it much closer. I think only got out-rebounded by, it looks like by 1. 45-44 is your final rebound tally.
We'll see if Coach Madsen wants to share his thoughts.
Obviously, it's always his choice whether he wants to come talk to us. And after a grinded-out game like tonight, it looks like he might just head on out of here. So we'll wait just a moment for him.
As we wait, I'll just continue through the stats. Thornton ends up with 8 points, Meacham 5, Bremhorst 5. Kyler with 3 points but 10 rebounds.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like Coach Madsen is going to come over. He's just going to go ahead and get to the locker room. So that'll do it for the first half of our doubleheader. As I said before, the final score was Wheaton 58, Loras 50. Stick with us here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network, as next we have the men's basketball team facing off with University of Wisconsin-Platteville. Thank you for joining us on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. For Caleb Springer, I'm Nate Stein.